Welcome back. This is still the motherhood segment on Mother's World, and we're with another beautiful mother. So please, thank you. And
Thank you for having me on the show. My name is Mrs Funmilayo Ogundo. I'm a lady of two. So I'm a caregiver as well to a girl that is turning 14 tomorrow. That has been diagnosed with diabetes from age 1, and she's going to be 14 tomorrow. So we've been on this journey together for more than 12 years.
Wow.
And it has been a very wonderful,
Wow.
very wonderful. So
Wow.
diabetes, we laugh over it, we cry over it together.
Wow.
Together.
Sounds like for this challenge, it sounds like it has created a bond.
Oh yes.
It's formed a
Oh
bond.
yes.
And I love that for you, and I love that for you and your daughter. That's the best thing that can happen in difficult situations.
Yes.
You said we cry over it, we laugh over it together. Was the key word.
Yes.
There's no isolation.
Together.
I love that. I love that. I love that. That's unity in the home. Love it. Now, you've been dealing with this since she was born. She was diagnosed at the age of 1.
1 and 8 months.
Wow, vivid.
You remember the dates?
Vivid.
I
You
remember
remember.
It was on a hot day,
Wow.
October 14th.
How, briefly, before I go into the first question, briefly just summarize how did this come about? What made them diagnose her? What were the signs? What was the situation around that?
SS. Water drinking.
Thirsty,
It's test.
the tea.
She was in, I think she had dropped her off at crash.
At crash.
Yes. And
And the
then
man called me that the water is getting too much. After taking the water, she go pee and then she get weak. And I said, this is not normal. I was asked, come and pick her, so I went to pick her. And when I saw her, I said, she's gone. She's gone. And I took her to the hospital. Immediately I took her to the hospital, and the doctor said they should take her to the lab and check. And check her, and before you know it, everybody they check like 4 times before the doctor believe the results. See, a child cannot have this result. If an adult have this result, the adult is gone. So it's not for a child.
How does managing type 1 diabetes change when a child enters adolescence? Not medically.
It's because I don't want to take insulin. I don't want to go to the bathroom where my friends are playing with me. My friends are around, we're having conversation together, we're having fun together, and you expect me to just leave him and go and check myself or go and inject myself. What do you want me to think about me? Don't worry, I'll take care of myself. And we time it. It's time. She paused the time. She closed it down. Giving her signs, she just don't worry, don't worry. I'll take her. I know what to do. And she woke up to me and said, people don't know what I'm doing. Do you want everybody to know what I'm doing? You don't need to be asking me questions. You don't have to ask me questions. So we managed that. When she was going to 13, we managed that. I have to plead with her. I have to make her understand. I have to put one on my hands to talk to her, who have the same challenge as well. So these days, she bored about it. She talked about it. Mommy, I'll tell them what it is. They don't know. She educate them in her class. Do you know where I'm going? You told me you're always going to the bathroom. Nurse always signal you to go. What do you go to? Only I go there to check myself. I'm living with type 1 diabetes, and I have to check myself to take my insulin before I eat my food. If that's what you want to know it. Now I'm telling you now. That's how to get it.
Wow.
She becoming older. She want to talk about it. Even after she has, because she went through a challenge while she was going to secondary school. A lot of schools rejected her because of that. So after that, she came out of the challenge and she built herself. That she wants to talk about it. She wants to lecture people. She wants to tell people what it is.
She refused for that to be a stigma.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't want it. We had that fight like 2 years ago. She said, "Mommy, now I'm not a PKL. I'm going to talk about it. Let me tell them what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a disease."
No, it's not.
A lot of our friends were like, "Well, don't come close before you get there, before you now start being like
Because
this."
you don't understand it. Yes, when she's had the crisis. And I remember
And she
that
she
mentioned.
cried.
Yes.
Mommy, everybody don't want to be my friend. I don't know what happened. She used to be my friend. She's normal. She doesn't want to be my friend. She said after a while, start shaking. And after she got out of that, she came back bold. She's the one and now fighting for herself now.
Now, how has this journey reshaped your views on control, on fear, and trust as a mother? Because after high school is uni, she's gonna totally fly. Laughing like, oh, this is really real.
It's real.
It's a different type of pressure because you cannot be with her in uni.
So get to that bridge.
I was going to say that when we get to that bridge,
we will cross it. Because even now we have
crossing
to
a lot of bridges.
Crossing a lot of bridges.
So once
you have to call the nurse. Did you call the nurse to check on her? Call the nurse to
when
see
she's
where she's, even now she's in SS1 now, in SS2. So if you still have to do this monitoring till now, God help us.
That is a very real answer. We're not here for motivational talk. That is one of the realest things I've heard at the beginning of this year. When we cross that bridge, when we get to that bridge,
we will cross it.
We'll cross it. Thank you. Thank you. No, this destroys every form of anxiety because you can't be anxious for everything. You break down.
Every day is always a step, and you're managing a lot daily. You're thinking about your mind is always on the child, and you're managing diet, you're managing the next cost of insulin, you're managing what's in the fridge, you're managing, do we have electricity please to chill the insulin? It's constantly, and in as much as the other siblings to support them, you also have to keep an eye to make sure that they're fine. And even the child that's been diagnosed, you have to balance discipline.
Yes.
How do you balance discipline with a child that's had crisis, just came out of the hospital, or they've had a low blood sugar, and when they have the low blood sugar, they're tired and they're weak and they're shaky and they can't move. They're weak. Just imagine a long day. Some days you get home and you're hungry, and then you just, whatever anybody says, you just need to put something in your mouth. So just imagine that amplified times 100. That's what happens when they've had a low.
And as a caregiver watching this.
Yes, and then you then need to balance discipline.
Yes.
Because the child also has to grow up right. You can't. At one point, am I firm? At one point, do I
relax?
So it's constant balance of a million moving points that you can't even discuss. You don't even know it's on your mind, and so there's some battles that when you get to that age,
because you have to come down to the level.
Yes, you do with people.
You have to come down. You have to change everything.
Yes.
Diets. So everybody has to be on one page.
Yes.
Same page.
Yes, and the medical community encourages us. They call it 1 point.
Yes.
For the entire. Yes. So they encourage that for the entire household to eat the same thing.
Now, what emotional support do parents of teenagers with type 1 diabetes need to receive but rarely hear?
Because as they grow older, they need more supports. They need more insulin. They need people around them, like their aunties, their uncles, their family, to be able to talk to them. This is who it is. This is who you are. This is who you can become. This. Encourage them. Talk to them. Don't discourage them. Like one of my aunts will say, she can't go far from you. She can't go far from you. She can't go. She has to. She has a life to live. I can't be with her for long. I can't be with her for. She has a life to live. So she get married. I'm not going to go to her husband have with her. She will. So that's encourage. Don't let them know that there's some things that they can't do. Limitation. Put them back. No, let them know that you can become this. I have an auntie in UK that Damilola, you become that. So she loves to listen to her. When I talk to Auntie Tukwe tell me I can do this, I can do that, I can do it. Mom, yes, I say yes, you can do it. So she encouraged that. So we need people around them to encourage, to tell them, because they are growing, so they need a lot of, I know, because teenage, aside from their condition, other things surrounding them as they're going into teenage, a lot of things will come up. So they need people to speak good words into their life, to tell them this is it, not to discourage them, to encourage them. What do you want to read? You can become a nurse, you can become a doctor, you can become this. Why don't you go to your line? Because since you know so much about it. She was even saying it, Mommy, yes, I'll become a doctor, so I'll tell people what it is. I will tell people this is where I start from. I'll tell people, So you encourage them. Tell them they can become this, they can become that. Not bringing them down. Not killing their dreams. Because I remember that she was telling me that, Mommy, they almost killed my dreams in that school. Thank God I could go to another school.
Wow.
So if she had that in her brain, you know what that means? Which means she's growing up with it. So she needs more words to bring it up.
She's unstoppable.
And we see that for the teenagers, when there's a supportive community around, it's actually more helpful, because after a while, when the parents talk to your child, type 1 or not, they're almost like a broken record. It's mommy, of course mommy, you love me. Of course dad,
familiarity.
But when an outsider comes with the same encouraging words and same supporting words and same supportive structure, if they take it in, and it stays, it kind of resonates with what the parents or the caregivers have been telling the children. So we find that supportive community is very, very key and very, very helpful for them as they begin to navigate those years.
So I would like to ask you what worries you, but I really don't want to ask that because
no, it's worrying.
What doesn't worry you? Maybe
so many things. And the reason why I don't even want to go into asking what worries you is because you said something that is so key. When we get to that bridge, we will know how to cross it. So trying to outline what worries you is I don't want to put you in a state of anxiety mentally, because you're a mother. In your silent corner, you would think about these things.
Yes,
but I would like to, because we're all on positives right now, I would like to ask, what gives you confidence about the future despite your hidden worries that are real? Like finance is a general worry for everybody. When she goes to uni, just experiencing life can be another worry. But I want to hone in more on what gives you confidence about her future.
A lot.
Nice.
A lot. I know wherever she goes, anywhere she finds herself, I know she's bold enough to defend herself.
Oh, beautiful.
I have that confidence about her. I know.
Beautiful.
Because I know, a lot has happened that she was able to pull out herself. I was even thinking, how will I talk to the teachers, to talk to the students, to stop bullying my child, to stop telling her she has diseases, to tell them they don't want to sit. But herself, she fought that. If she could fight that battle, my daughter can face anything.
Wow.
Yes. She talks. She talks. She'll tell you, let me teach you about diabetes. Do you know what diabetes is? It's a condition that, she talks. So she would lecture you.
Good.
That's why she would have been here. She would tell you even things that I don't know.
Good.
Mommy, do you know that if I have this ready, do you know what that is? Mommy, you don't even know. Let me times it for you. This is what happened. I'm like, just okay. Like, how come I don't know this? I got bullied. So why am I worried? So I'm not worried about anything. I know she'll be great. I see that potential in her. She'll be great.
And finally, if you could speak to a parent that just started this journey, what truth would you gently prepare them for?
Knowing the truth and accepting it.
Yeah.
Because that's what a lot of parents do, that
in denial.
I don't accept it. Oh, it's not
like
possible.
That doctor that couldn't even accept what the reading was. Wow.
They'll tell you, no, I won't take it. Even till tomorrow. I see a series of parents that are like, no, no, I won't take that. I can't. What have I eaten? I don't have, my father does not have it. My mother does not have, I don't have it. Where would my daughter get it from? It's not possible. Madam, take it and let's wrap it up now. So we grow it together. They'll tell you there. See, don't people still denying it.
And early acceptance really, really helps with management.
When we go to the clinic at times, the nurses and the doctors are like, go and meet Mrs. Ogundo. She will tell you how long she has started. And so even when you see her, you know that she's dealing with diabetes. Because a lot of parents tell you they won't say, they still argue it. You force them to come to clinic, you force them to take insulin, you force them to check. You force them to check.
So that's a hurdle.
Oh yes. You force them to check.
How?
And some I won't blame them because of the
lack of awareness.
And the finance that is involved. So each time we go to clinic, we tend to go with a lot of street and insulin, because you know how you find people that have not checked for the past 2 days.
2 days?
Oh,
weeks.
Yeah. They will tell you, I've not even gotten money to buy food. You're asking me to get insulin. I've not gotten money to buy, you're asking me to check. I did not check. I know we are coming to clinic today. The nurses will check.
So how are they even able to manage?
They're not. The kids are falling. The children are falling ill.
They're falling ill.
Going into crisis.
All the time.
Their organs are getting damaged. So they're not. So that was what I was talking about earlier, that we have parents that actually just look the other way.
They look the other way. They don't take it. They don't want to accept it.
And there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. Awareness, sensitization, training, and just making these resources available. Essential medicines available. There's a lot to do. It's especially they have to know that it is okay. There is help. There is help. There is support.
It's not a death sentence.
It's not a death sentence. Yes.
That is what a lot of people have in mind.
They're like, okay, she's gone anyway.
He's
gone anyway. So why do I have to? Let me just put food on the table
let
for
her
the
go.
other children.
Because I can't. Especially when the doctor have to sit them down and tell them, Madam, you have to manage this for years. Something to manage that though. Let her just be. I don't have money to manage that for how many years? For life? No.
You can't even really blame them, because that is a reality. It's difficult to hear and digest, but it's a person.
Even as we speak now, a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, a lot of hospitals, they are not aware. Yes. They're not.
Wow.
They're not.
Wow.
They're not. When you go to some clinic, you may just go for anything, and you tell them that, okay, my daughter is type 1 diabetes. The doctor will look at you like, do you know what you're saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yes. I had this conversation even with high blood pressure, because I had high blood pressure, I think when I was in my early 20s, like 21, 22. And I remember going to the pharmacy, I could feel my body acting strange. But because I knew I had high blood pressure earlier on, I went and I said, my blood pressure is high, I just want to check. Just to confirm my suspicion. And like,
how old are you?
You're young. How can you have high blood pressure? I said, how can't I have high blood pressure? So when she checked and was like, oh, your stage 2 hypertensive blood pressure is high. This is just a realization, like conditions, illnesses, it's not age bound.
It's not
anymore. I think that's something we need to wrap around our for medical practitioners, right? You're in the field, but you need to understand that conditions are not age bound anymore. This is, I don't know what else
we were looking for a particular insulin, and I went to a pharmacist, and we went to get insulin. And my daughter was just 6 or 5, and I asked, so she was there with me, and I asked the pharmacy, okay, I want to buy this particular brand of medicine, and she said She doesn't mind. I say, okay, what can we? And my daughter speak for me, but she was like, Mommy, can we get Atrafi? Atrafi too can work. And the nurse is like,
does she know about it?
I told her she'll teach you what you do. She knows. Are you here to buy for grandpa? And I'm like, who's grandpa? I'm taking it myself. She answered them. I'm taking it myself. So like that.
Wow. It's been such a wonderful time on motherhood, on Mother's World. And I'm so glad that our different guests have been able to bless us with information that every household needs. Remember, it is not a disease that is communicable. It is a condition that might be lifelong, but it's not a death sentence. The price of insulin is really on the high, and we would like to encourage the Lagos State government, the insurance part of the Lagos State government, to put things and systems in place that can allow families afford insulin. At the same time, we praise the Lagos State Insurance for actually already kick-starting systems that would allow families at least be able to afford the test strips. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. And if you'd like to be part of this conversation on motherhood, our social media handles are showing on your screen right now. Please feel free to call, to text, and also follow us on all social media platforms. Turn on your notification buttons to know when a new episode of Motherhood on Mother's World drops. Until next time, I'm your lovely host, Joan. Thank you once again to our guests and our lovely audience for ever staying tuned. Have a great day and happy mother, definitely a happy home.